Broadcasting from the Cannon Motor Studio on Central Avenue in downtown Laurel, Mississippi. This is Good Morning Pine Belt with host Ben Winpigler on Super Talk Laurel 99.3.
All right, good morning, Pine Belt. Thank you for tuning in this morning, wherever you may be listening. We appreciate you jumping in here, right up here on Thanksgiving. We're getting close, and then, well, if you ask the stores, it's already Christmas. It has been since September. So got a great show planned for you today as we go throughout our morning here. Before we bring in our first guest, I do want to mention that this segment of Good Morning Pine Belt is brought to you by Bank First, now officially merged in a new family with Magnolia State Bank. But don't worry, still all the service that you know and trust, just a little bit more technology in the new name. So go check out Bank First today. We're excited to continue our partnership with them. And as always, we are broadcasting live from the Cannon Motor Studio in beautiful, historic downtown Laurel, Mississippi. All right, our first guest of the day is Mr. Stan Nelson. He is the manager. Yeah, is that right? Manager,
that's correct.
Manager, there you go. Manager of Home Hardware Center here in Laurel. And Mr. Stan, I think, first of all, a lot of people here. Thank you for coming on this morning, first of all.
My pleasure, sir.
Absolutely. So I think a lot of times people hear, even though it's been a couple of years now, people hear Home Hardware Center and they're like, where? What? What is a home hardware center? But people are familiar with the store. They just forget the name, right?
That's correct, for sure.
So Home Hardware Center has been around for a long time, but it just hasn't always been Home Hardware Center.
Yeah, that's correct. It was formerly McCoy's Building Supply. And in August of 22, we were acquired by Home Hardware Center. CNRG is the mother company, and Oracle Brothers. And that's when we became in August of 22.
Okay, so August of 22, y'all made the switch from McCoy's to Home Hardware Center. You were with McCoy's for a long time, even before it became Home Hardware Center, right?
Yes, that's correct. I started with the McCoy's family back in 20. Well, it's been 12 years ago.
Okay. So you've been there a while.
That's easier.
Yeah, you've been there a while. So for people who are not familiar, because while we're broadcasting here in Laurel, we have a pretty big reach out into the Pine Belt, who aren't maybe familiar with McCoy's or now what is Home Hardware Center. What all do? I mean, I know this is a big open-ended question, but what all do y'all do?
Well, we're full line lumber. Lumber supply, anything you need from ground up in your building processes. We are an Owens Corning and a Atlas shingle supplier.
Okay.
So we have a large selection there, and we have Hot Point GE appliances, which most folks, when they associate us with McCoy's, we didn't have any of that.
Okay.
And then outdoor accessories such as grills, smokers, that kind of thing. And then lawn furniture sorted as well.
So it sounds like y'all really can, if somebody's working on building a house or anything like that, y'all can pretty much help them from the ground up and then outfitting your house for the most part, can't you?
Right, yeah. And a lot of DIYers coming by, having little projects going and having an issue with their plumbing or the electrical or those kind of things. So we have those kind of installation items as well.
Okay, all right. So I get you kind of answered that a little bit. My next question, but for people who were maybe familiar with back when it was McCoy's and maybe haven't been back as much since, what's kind of some different things? You mentioned one that y'all care, but maybe what's some different things that y'all have now that your Home Hardware Center from when you were McCoy's?
Well, we're full line Prefert, which is a large company out of Texas that has cattle equipment such as sweeps, catches for the animals, so they can do doctoring on them and that kind of thing. And we have gates, corral panels. We have sweep systems that sweep the animal into the chute and they're able to work on them from there. And then, of course, we carry feeders and hay rings and all of those kind of things.
Okay.
So full line Prefert, we can order anything that they offer. So it's nice to have that for our cattle guys around, because we have quite a few
Absolutely.
in our area.
Yeah, we really do. Pretty big cattle operations around here for sure. All right, so I'm looking here too, and y'all, you talked a lot about DIYers, but y'all help contractors and different things like that too. And y'all carry a lot of paints, all that, and you also do delivery.
Yes, Glidden Total, or we're a Glidden dealer of the paint. Their Total paint has a primer in it, and so we can mix any color. We do custom coloring as well, and then we have paint that does not have the primer in it. So we're able to cover a large area of colors with that. We have a sample sheet. And then, of course, when I said a minute ago about custom coloring, if you bring us something and you don't know what the color is, 9 times out of 10 we're going to hit it right on the money and make it work, and then not have to change the whole color.
Yeah, that's impressive, because you do get a lot of that, especially like if you move into a place or you're like, I don't have a clue. They didn't write it down what the color was, but I like it. I just want to touch it up. Exactly. So y'all can help do that.
Most definitely, you bet.
Absolutely. All right, so one more thing before we kind of get into what's happening now. Home Hardware Center obviously is part of a bigger corporation. But obviously, y'all still have the same hometown service. It's the same people, just kind of a bigger name, kind of like we did with Bank First. Y'all, how many locations does Home Hardware Center have?
Well, we have 26 locations that carry the Home Hardware Center name, and they range from, I guess it would be eastern and southern Louisiana into from Macomb area in Mississippi all the way up to West Helena.
Okay.
And then the whole state. We have a couple more to the east, and then we go all the way up into Memphis, of course, and then into Arkansas.
Okay, so y'all got a pretty big reach there. All right, so let's get into the now. Now is a pretty big shopping time, but a lot of times people think shopping and they think Christmas gifts and Christmas decorations and this and that, which y'all have too, but y'all have a lot of things coming up with Black Friday, and then as we get into the Christmas season, what are some things that if people go in now that people can look for in the store, maybe deal-wise?
The appliances are going to be a big hit.
Okay.
We've got a 2-day, Friday and Saturday.
Okay.
We're going to have a considerable sale on our GE washers, dryers, refrigerators, microwaves, and stoves that are, electric or gas.
Right.
So we're going to have all that priced at the point of the item, and then we have a nice stock to be able to cover what anyone might need.
Yeah.
And then, of course, we're going to have our grills and our griddles and a few of the other items that we have in our outdoor living area that will also be on sale.
There you go. And that's this Friday and Saturday, right?
That's correct.
There you go. All right, Mr. Stan, well, one of the big reasons we brought you in is because this football season, y'all have been a partner with us on the Jones County High School Football Game of the Week and have had a great partnership with y'all. And one of the things that we've been pushing, at least for the last couple of months here, is a giveaway. I've announced it here several times on the show by Caleb. Our play-by-play guy has announced it throughout the games and everything, but we have a winner. We have a winner. So first of all, tell the people what the winner will be getting, and then we can announce the winner.
Well, Blackstone is known for their griddles, and so we have a 28-inch Blackstone griddle that we are going to give away, and it's going to be in a box and ready to go to him as soon as he comes by and picks it up.
Awesome. All right, so who is the winner of this 2-burner Blackstone griddle?
Our winner is Caleb Hamill.
There you go.
Yep.
Caleb Hamill, if you are listening right now, you have won a 2-burner Blackstone griddle courtesy of Home Hardware Center in Laurel. I believe they're going to be in contact with you with an email announcing that you're the winner, correct?
Yes, that's correct.
There you go, and they'll give you kind of the details of where you can pick it up and everything. So, Caleb, congratulations. If you're out there listening, I know they're excited to get that to you, and hey, it's perfect timing now. You can cook Thanksgiving hibachi for the family.
Griddle,
if he picks it up before, or Christmas hibachi, either one. Well, Mr. Stan, we really appreciate you coming on. We appreciate what y'all have done with us during the football season. We're excited to, I'm sure, continue the partnership as we go throughout the 2026 and everything. But anything that we missed as far as sales coming up or anything that people need to know about Home Hardware Center before we go to the break here?
Well, I think you said a really important thing is it's a Laurel Home Hardware Center.
Yeah.
And so we have everyone that is on our staff they're local. They are you've seen them before if you've been in McCoy's. The majority of our folks there have a nice tenure. One as many, he's 24 years.
Wow.
And then myself 12, and then we have a few others as well.
There you go.
But yeah, it's a friendly place to come to, and we're doing popcorn even this morning. First thing right off the
popcorn,
bat.
and you know what's great?
And fresh coffee.
You go in there, and if you don't really know what you're looking for, I guarantee you the people in there, unlike unnamed big box stores, y'all will know what they're looking for, right?
Most definitely. We do our best. Our goal, of course, is to get what they need on the first try.
There you go. Mr. Stan Nelson with Home Hardware Center here in Laurel. Congratulations to Caleb Hamill for that win of the 2-burner Blackstone griddle. They'll be contacting you here shortly. Hey, stick around. Good morning, Pine Belt. We got more for you here from the Cannon Motor Studio. We'll be right back. This is Good Morning Pine Belt on Super Talk Laurel 99.3. All right, here we go. Good morning, Pine Belt. We are back live here on this Tuesday morning. Still a little cloudy. Going to be lots of rain today. We're going to talk about that a little bit more in the next segment. Our thanks to Mr. Stan Nelson there from Home Hardware Center. Congratulations again to Caleb Hamill for winning that 2-burner Blackstone griddle just in time for the holidays. There you go. You won yourself a free Christmas present. Congratulations there, Caleb. Before I bring in our next guest, I do want to mention that this segment of Good Morning Pine Belt is brought to you by Dixie Electric Power Association, a member-owned electric co-op that offers broadband internet. Go check out DE Fast Link today because it's better than any internet that you probably have. All right, joining us now from Health Markets Insurance. They're in beautiful downtown Ellisville, not downtown Laurel, downtown Ellisville, is Miss Tricia Eubanks. There it is. And Adelia Metz. And ladies, thanks for joining us this morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
All right. Well, let's jump in because not only is it the time of year where people get out and shop and get ready for Christmas and Thanksgiving and everything else as far as the holiday seasons go, it is time for open enrollment. Yay, open enrollment. Everybody's favorite time of year. So we brought in a couple of experts who are going to help us with some open enrollment questions. And first of all, ladies, I know how busy you are because I have been by your office to bother you. Thank you for taking your time to come by today in the middle of this chaotic few months that y'all have. So
Yeah.
I know that this is definitely busy. So Adelia, we're going to start with you. This, again, like I said, it is time for open enrollment. And first of all, let's start with this. A lot of times people get confused with what really open enrollment is. What does that mean? I'm happy with my insurance. I don't want to change anything, but there are still things that have to be done. So what all does, and this is a broad question, but what all does open enrollment entail?
So most people, they usually have insurance with their employer.
Right.
So employers give their employees one time a year where they can look at their plans, review their plans, and decide if they want to keep them for the year.
Right.
During that time, they can make a choice of staying on their employer plan, or they can shop for an individual plan outside of their employer.
Yeah.
And that's where the open enrollment comes from, in a sense. There's multiple companies out there. Health Markets is just one. But during open enrollment, we get a lot of calls from individuals that are trying to find a plan that is better than their employer plan.
Okay.
Maybe it's They want something with a smaller deductible.
Yeah.
Something that has better copays, or the premium for a family plan is just too high.
Right.
A lot of employer plans, the employer will pay for the employee, but they don't pay anything for the spouse and the children. So that's where open enrollment comes in, and they can do that. Outside of that, anybody that is not offered employee benefits for individuals, that's also when the individuals are able to review their plans and make changes for the year.
I gotcha. All right, Ms. Tricia, I'm going to come over to you. I know there are different dates for different people. What does that look like? Because not everybody, some dates open earlier, some days close earlier. What does that look like?
So open enrollment for under 65, they can come November 1st through December 15th to have January 1 coverage.
Okay.
And then from December 15th through January 15th, you can have February 1st coverage.
Okay.
Medicare started October 7th, and October 15th, and it runs between October 15th and December 7th. So we have a couple more weeks for Medicare.
Okay.
And then a little over a month, or a little less than a month for under 65 for January.
I gotcha. All right, Ms. Delia, back to you. I know we were talking off air, and y'all, a lot of what y'all do is handle Medicare supplements and different things like that. And we were talking off air that there's several things that have kind of changed this year when it comes to what Medicare offers, this, that, and the other. What are some of the things that y'all are getting the most right now as far as, hey, I'm concerned about this, and what do y'all recommend in those situations?
So one of the biggest things I've been seeing is there's a lot of clients that are not happy with drug plans.
Okay.
And then when they're calling in to the carriers can't swap them.
Wow.
They pulled a lot of the drug plans off the portals. So even Tricia and I, there's one carrier that we can see, but the rest of them, they've pulled off the portals.
Okay.
And so the drug carriers, like if you're on a supplement and you want a drug plan to go with your supplement, there's only one carrier that we have access to that we can still write an independent drug plan to.
Yeah.
For the ones that are Medicare supplement with a drug plan, they have to go to Medicare.gov if they don't already have an account, create an account, and then pick a drug plan for themselves.
Okay.
So if they're not computer savvy and know how to do all that stuff, they're lost. Because these carriers are not assisting with that. They're not able to see the plans.
Yeah.
We are not able to see the plans.
Right.
But with us being insurance advocates,
Yeah.
We can assist clients in signing up for that Medicare.gov and walk them through the steps of how to pick a plan for themselves.
Okay, so that doesn't even mean that they have to necessarily purchase anything from health markets or anything. Y'all are there to strictly help them because, I mean, even if you do know computers a little bit more, a lot of times, thanks to our wonderful federal government, they make things just about as complicated as they possibly can, but y'all help walk people through that, is what you're saying.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty much. So Tricia and I have said it from the beginning. Our office is an insurance office, yes, but we are insurance advocates.
Okay.
We are not there to sell you anything. We are there to teach, educate, and help in any way we can. And so this is just another way for us to prove it.
Yeah.
We cannot enroll in a lot of these prescription drug plans.
Yeah.
But we can help you by telling you or showing you, if you want to bring your iPads or your laptops by the office, we will show you how to go to Medicare.gov and walk you through the steps on how to create your member portal.
Yeah.
And then we will sit there with you and show you the different drug plans that you have access to.
Yeah.
And then walk you through the steps of how to enroll yourself in the drug plan that works for you. And our names are nowhere on these plans. We're not getting any kind of commission for this stuff at all.
Yeah, it's strictly to help.
It's strictly to help.
Wow.
That is our job. We are insurance advocates there to make sure that our community knows what is available to them.
Yeah. And Ms. Tricia, come back to you. I'm sure that obviously because Medicare is for the elderly, and a lot of people unfortunately try to take advantage of them. So y'all probably get in where like, oh, well, I got this email. Is this real? And probably half the time it's probably not. Am I right?
That's correct. Yeah. There's a lot of emails that will go out, phone calls that will go out. As independent agents in Mississippi, we're not allowed to do that.
Yeah.
We're not allowed to call people. We're
Okay.
not allowed to even, if we see you on the street, we can't mention Medicare to you.
Okay.
I mean, that's just CMS rules for having a Mississippi license.
Okay.
So if anybody are calling or anything like that, more than likely it is
Okay.
illegal.
Okay.
Illegal
I didn't know
activity.
that.
So yeah. The other thing is because they're elderly, they don't know anything about computers.
Right.
They don't have even a computer at home.
Yeah.
Some of these people have family that can help, but
Yeah.
they're busy. So
Yeah.
several times in the past couple of weeks, I've went out to homes and helped enroll them in a drug plan that I won't get paid for.
Yeah.
Because there's no other help there for
Right,
them.
right.
So I don't mind doing that.
Yeah.
You know, working with somebody local that
Yeah.
will come out and do that for you is the best way to do it.
Yeah, and that's really big. It's really more so of a community service than anything. All right, Ms. Adelia, we'll come back to you as we end the last minute or so here. Are there any, as we go in this time, what is your biggest tip for anybody who's listening and who's trying to either do this themselves or what's your biggest tip for them right now as they go through this open enrollment process?
So the biggest thing I can tell you is avoid call centers. That's the biggest thing, because the quickest way to get yourself confused is call into a call center, call into a commercial.
Yeah.
Find you a local agent,
Yeah.
someone who is willing to sit down with you and talk with you.
Yeah.
We're in Ellisville, but we have a Health Markets. There's a location in Laurel. There's
Yeah.
one in Hattiesburg. Even if it's not Health Markets, you know, if there's an agent in your town or your community, they can call us.
Someone
over
you
the
know and
phone.
trust.
Yes, that's ultimately that's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
When you go into an office or you sit down with someone, if they're not willing to sit there and discuss options with you, and they're constantly trying to push
Sell you
a
something.
plan,
Yeah.
then you know that's not, their heart's not where it needs to be.
Right.
So that's what they basically need to keep in mind.
There you go. All right. Well, we have ran out of time, but if somebody's listening and they're like, hey, I'm right in the middle of this, I need help, how do they get in touch with y'all to get that help?
So they can call the office. It's 601-800-4154, or they can stop by at 101 West Ivy Street, Ellisville, Mississippi.
That's right. In downtown, just on the corner there by the ice cream shop, just down from City Hall. Well, ladies, thank you again for joining us. I know y'all are busy, but we really appreciate what y'all are doing for our community to help people. So thank you. All right. Hey, when we come back, we're going to be talking Prancer Path. It's that time. Miss Betsy Ivy will be right back on Good Morning Pine Belt from the Cannon Motor Studio. Stick around.
We're back to Good Morning Pine Belt. Super Talk Laurel 99.3.
All right, we're back. Good Morning Pine Belt, live here from the Cannon Motor Studio in gloomy downtown Laurel, Mississippi. It's gloomy outside, but we have the Christmas spirit in our hearts, and we're going to be talking all about that here in just a second. Our thanks to the ladies over at Health Markets in Ellisville. Look, the fact that they're doing a lot of this, they don't get paid for a lot of the stuff that they do like that. So go check them out. If you just need help, go check them out, because you'd rather have help, especially help that doesn't cost anything, help that you can know and trust, and you don't get scammed, and you're not calling some call center in India. So that's just even better. All right, before we bring in Miss Betsy Ivy from the United Way, I do want to mention that this segment of Good Morning Pine Belt is brought to you by Community Bank, local bankers, local decisions, and plenty of convenient locations. Go check out Community Bank today, including a branch just down the block here on Central Avenue. Josh, Nikki, I would say Sawyer, but Sawyer's leaving them, and the whole gang over there. They'll get you taken care of. Eric, the whole team. All right, joining us now is Miss Betsy Ivy from the United Way of the Pine Belt region. And speaking of ladies who are just busy right now, Miss Betsy, thank you for, I know that y'all have been Wrapped up is an understatement, but thank you for coming.
Oh, thank you for having me. And if I sound a little out of breath, I apologize. I just jogged over from the Prancer Path. So thanks for letting me come bust in.
Absolutely. Well, this is one of our favorite times of year because the Prancer Path is really, it's a magical month and a half or so.
It is.
Where people can come. But first off, I know we typically do this every time when we've had y'all on every year, but we have new listeners, believe it or not, that have never heard of the Prancer Path. What is the Prancer Path?
The Prancer Path is a Christmas tree trail in downtown Laurel. This year it is over 85 trees that are all lit up and decorated by different sponsors, businesses, churches, anyone who just kind of wanted to participate in the event. It's open 24/7 after opening night tomorrow night, and it's just free to the public to come and enjoy and look at all the trees decorated. We have some kind of new and exciting things down there for people to see, some photo ops, and just really get in the Christmas spirit and kind of get ready for the holidays.
Yeah, absolutely. And before we get too far, I want to make sure that we mention I know that weather has been your best friend this year.
Not. The rain has dealt us misery. We are literally behind 2 days because of the rain, but that's okay. We're making it work, and we have had to postpone opening night. It was supposed to be tonight, but with the forecast of just rain most of this afternoon, we said we better, for safety concerns, move it to tomorrow.
Right, and that's okay. I mean, one day, and that gives y'all a little bit more time to prep, a little bit more time to do things. But one day, people can wait one day. And honestly, if you think about it, one more day, that means more families coming in for Thanksgiving, so more people to come to opening night. So there you go, silver lining.
Right. Well, I've lost a few volunteers, but maybe we'll make it up in visitors. So
absolutely,
yeah, we're excited.
So I know you obviously mentioned the trees and everything being decorated. One thing that I love about the Prancer Path is you can go throughout, and you go different times of day. You can go one time during the day when it's light and see all the details, and then you go at night and it's just magical. And that's probably my favorite part of the Prancer Path.
It's like two experiences in one, Ben. You're exactly right. So by day, you see all the intricate details that people have put into decorating their trees. And then at night, you're just overwhelmed and just kind of transformed into a Christmas holiday light show, so to speak, at nighttime.
And what's really cool is at night, like you said, it is a show because it's synced to the music, right?
No, we don't have the synchronized lighting this year, but we do have fabulous music, and we have and some of the trees are doing some things that are exciting. We also have the Little Free Library down there again this year for the second year in a row. Huge plug for that because over 700 books left the path last year in the arms of little children.
Yes.
So we're very grateful to Laurel School District Literacy Department for providing the Little Free Library.
And they really do love that. So let's talk about opening night real quick, because I know obviously that was supposed to be tonight and is now tomorrow night, but that's okay.
That's okay.
What is opening night going to look like?
Opening night will consist of, typically people kind of wait in line. We'll have it kind of blocked off, and we'll officially open it right after we announce the award winners of the trees. We're going to start promptly at 6:30 and give the judges conclusions of who won what, and hand out the trophies. And then Daniel McElhaney, the infamous saxophonist, Laurel's Kenny G, is going to take the stage, and we'll open the path right after that. It'll be close to 6:30. And people can enjoy the path. And we'll have some food down there.
Okay.
Because we've had to change the date, I can't confirm exactly which food trucks will be there, but we hope we'll have some yummy food.
Yeah, and probably some hot chocolate if I had to guess.
I hope so.
Somebody will probably have some hot chocolate if you can stroll on. I say that you might not even need hot chocolate.
Well, if the front comes on through and the temperatures drop, we might. Otherwise, we might need an ice cold drink of some sort.
Yeah, some kind of. You can walk over to Wilson's and get you a frozen drink, and then
Exactly.
You
The
just-
beverage of your choice.
You just never know. You just never know down here with the weather. So let's talk a little bit about the businesses that do these, because obviously this year has passed and everything, but the businesses take a lot of pride. And I know you said that y'all do awards and everything, and these awards are really cool. So for businesses who are listening, be like, man, I missed it this year. But when they come in for next year, they need to know it's not just come up there and slap some lights on. You gotta get into it a little
The
bit.
competition has been fierce, Ben.
Yeah.
And when you visit, and I know y'all have a tree down there too, it's beautiful. But when you see, I was with the judges, kind of following along behind yesterday, just in case they had any questions. But yeah, they were having a really tough time choosing, but there are different categories. We wanted everyone to kind of have a chance. They're just I think they're a total of 9 or 10 categories.
Okay.
So yeah, but competition is fierce.
Yeah, and I know one thing that y'all do every year, and typically it's on open night, is the People's Choice. Where y'all put it out on Facebook, right?
I am working on that. I was working on that before I came, and I'll be working on it when I run out of here. But because of the rain, it has kept me from being able to take great pictures of everybody's trees. But I'm trying to get that uploaded today.
Okay, so when it does get uploaded, how do people vote and everything on the People's Choice?
Well, they can go to our Facebook page, and it'll be they'll have. I'm going to have all of the trees posted, and people can like the one of their choice, and ultimately by tomorrow at a set cutoff time, whichever tree has the most likes wins People's Choice.
All right. So let's talk about, because obviously this is all part of a big fundraiser for United Way. And a lot of times people hear United Way and they see the overall organization of United Way, which is obviously y'all's umbrella. But man, y'all aren't just, hey, let's take the money here. Y'all are boots on the ground, the whole nine. What all is this money that went to the Prancer Path? What all does that go to do?
Well, so thank you for pointing that out, because United Way is a global organization, but each United Way serves its own area. So, for instance, we serve citizens in Jones, Jasper, Smith, Wayne, and Covington counties. We've got a 5-county coverage area. And so 99% of the money that people donate and for our fundraisers, it all stays right here serving our community. We have a 1% franchise fee to United Way Worldwide. But we support 14 other smaller charities with a monthly check. And we have also been helping people who are struggling, might have had some kind of catastrophic something happen. We help them with their utility bills. And then we also have been giving out warming bags during the time when the temperatures plummet and get below freezing. There are just a lot of people in substandard housing who need a blanket and a hat and gloves, a little heater. And then we did some storm work back in the spring.
Lots of storm work
that I would love to never do again, but you just never know. But we wanted to be exactly the way you described us, boots on the ground, and the first to offer someone a kind word, a stick of deodorant, and a toothbrush.
That's it. And sometimes that's all people need. And this time of year, is there anything special that y'all are doing this time?
Blankets. Brand new blankets.
Brand new blankets.
We need brand new blankets. And then we also need some toboggans and socks and gloves, anything that will kind of help keep someone warm. That is what we need. Fires increase during winter because people do extreme things to try to stay warm. And it just always, the number of house fires go up.
And sometimes, like you said, all they need, they may not be able to get everything, but hey, if you can, like you said, give them a hat or gloves or something to stay just a little bit warm. That is what y'all are aiming to do. Hey, well, look, my favorite part of today, aside from the beautiful lights that'll come on tomorrow night at Prancer Path, is the Eagle Hour crew will be there this afternoon.
Excited.
We'll be back. I'll tell you, this is one of our favorite remotes every year because it really does kick off the Christmas season. So you'll get to see Kelly and Bob if you want to see Kelly.
I do. I do want to see everybody.
Everybody wants to see Kelly Sanner. But we're excited to be there this afternoon. We're going to slide change of plans. We'll be over in the United Way building, which will be fine. Well, Miss Betsy, we're just about out of time.
Okay.
Is there anything else that people need to know about Prancer Path, or remind people if they want to bring the blankets or whatever for these donations, where they bring them and things like that?
If they want to bring new blankets for the warming bags, they need to bring them to our office. It's 401 West Oak Street, downtown Laurel, across from the Pearl Diner. As far as Prancer Path goes, keep in mind that after tomorrow night, it will be open until New Year's, weather permitting.
Yes.
It's free to the public. It'll be open 24/7. It's handicap accessible, and it is really something that appeals to all ages. We invite the whole community and their families and neighbors to come and join us.
Absolutely. So we're excited for that. The kickoff of the Christmas season here in downtown Laurel. We're excited to be there over at the United Way building just after lunch there for the Eagle Hour. Excited to bring that crew in. Well, Miss Betsy, we've ran out of time, so I'm going to let you sprint back over to the Prancer
Got my
Path.
tennis shoes on.
And we'll see you back this afternoon. But thank you so much for what y'all are doing. The United
you,
Way,
Ben.
I tell people all the time, one of the best organizations here, and it
thank
truly
you
does
so
stay here,
much.
and y'all work so hard. So thank you for what y'all are
and
doing.
we appreciate you.
Absolutely. All right, when we come back, we're going to be talking with Miss Laura Jones from Laurel Main Street. Stick around. Good Morning Pine Belt. We'll be right back from the Cannon Motor Studio.
This is Good Morning Pine Belt on Super Talk Laurel 99.3.
All right, here we go. Good morning, Pine Belt. We are back live here from the Cannon Motor Studio in beautiful, historic downtown Laurel, Mississippi. It's a little gloomy outside today, but don't let that get you down. It's still the Christmas season, Thanksgiving coming up. It's still a great time. Our thanks to Miss Betsy Ivy there from the United Way. Go check out the Prancer Path starting tomorrow. Don't forget it's tomorrow, not tonight. Before we bring in our final guest of the day, I do want to mention that this segment of Good Morning Pine Belt is brought to you by McLaurin Carpets in Soso. From carpet to custom tile shower and any type of flooring in between. Go see McLaurin Carpets today. Tell Junior that I sent you, and not only will he charge you more, I'm just kidding. He's not going to charge you more, but he won't give you a discount. But they're great. You don't need a discount. They're fantastic people. Right there off of Highway 28 in Soso or at McLaurinCarpets.com. All right, joining us now. She does lots of things, but today she's talking on behalf of the City of Laurel / Laurel Main Street, making her radio debut. The one and only Laura Jones. I don't have a clapping button or I would play it. If I did, I wouldn't know how to hit it.
Thank you so much, Ben.
Absolutely. Well, Laura, thank you for coming in, even though you were goat roped into coming in, but we appreciate you being here.
I totally was.
Absolutely.
I totally was. But you know what? You have to make your radio debut at some point.
Yes,
in
you
time.
do.
So,
And what better place to make it than the best show, the most
on the planet.
listened to show from 9 to 10 in the Pine Belt, Good Morning Pine Belt. I mean, I don't know of a better place to listen to it. So
There is not one.
That's right. That's right. All right. Well, Laura, we came in today and you came in today to kind of give, obviously we talked about the Prancer Path earlier and the wonderful thing that is, but there's so much more. When I tell you so much more going on in the city of Laurel this Christmas season, I'm going to just hand it to you and let you go.
There is a lot going on, and I came here with a rundown list to share with you
Well, let's run it down.
and the millions of people
Millions.
that are listening right now.
Millions.
Okay, so tonight actually kicks off the Christmas season with the South Central Christmas tree lighting, and it is at 5 p.m. tonight.
There you
So you can catch me there
Okay.
and my family. And then about the Prancer Path
We
and that
know,
it
yeah.
opens tomorrow.
Yep.
I think it runs through the new year.
Yep.
And, it's Thanksgiving week. And let me be the first to wish you a happy
Oh, well,
Thanksgiving,
thank you.
Ben.
Thank you.
Do you have any big plans?
Yeah, we got lots of family. Lots of family that comes into town.
Okay, well, I know what you can do with them on
Okay.
Black Friday,
Okay.
and it is shop in downtown Laurel.
Shop, shop, shop.
And then you can just carry that through the weekend with
Thank you.
Small Business Saturday in downtown Laurel. This is the perfect time to get your Christmas shopping done.
It is. It is.
and entertain your out-of-town family.
I'm going to do, honestly, my Christmas shopping on Black Friday in the woods for the meat that goes in the freezer. That's my contribution. So,
And I love that for you.
there you go.
We have another South Central event. It's the Teddy Bear Tea. This is a really fun event, and that is on Sunday, November 30th. So you can take your little kids.
Yeah. Oh, well, my daughter loved it. She went last year and can't quit talking about the teddy bear she got from Santa.
I love it. You going again?
Yeah, I did not go. My mom works at South Central, and she took the granddaughters as a treat, so I can guarantee you they will go again.
That's a great one. And then I'm sure you've heard of Mary on the Midway.
Oh, yeah.
And we have that for 3 weekends in a row. And this is all Thursday through Sunday. So I'll read out the dates to you. The first weekend is December 4th through the 7th. And then we have December 11th through the 14th. And then December 18th through the 21st. So you have 3 opportunities
There you go.
to go see
and
Mary
that's a
on the
really
Midway.
cool. That's really cool.
It
really
is.
Cool.
That is a lot of family fun as well. And then I have a shameless plug.
Go for
actually,
it. I do it
Ben.
all the time.
You do? Okay.
All
So
the
that's
time.
not bad to do. I
No.
can shamelessly plug away.
Do it.
Well, I'm going to be a featured artist at the Karen Gallery's Holiday Artscape.
look
That's
at
on
you.
December 4th.
There you go.
And it's an all-day event. But if you want to come and see me paint live
Yeah.
at the Karen Gallery, I'll be there from 5 to 7 p.m.
There you go.
on December 4th. And then we have a great musical at the Laurel Little Theater. It's Scrooged,
Yeah.
the musical.
I think we have them on.
Okay, good. They're going to be running 2 weekends in a row. So it's Friday, December 5th through Sunday, December 7th. And then Friday, December 12th through Sunday, December 14th.
Okay.
And then this is the big kahuna.
Okay.
This is the Friday, December 5th and 6th weekend.
Yeah.
So we've got a jam-packed weekend,
It
and it
is.
is my favorite
It is.
in Laurel. So it starts off with the Cadence Bank Cookie Stroll in the City of Laurel tree lighting.
Yeah.
And that's on Friday, December 5th. So you can go get some cookies, stroll around, see the Christmas tree be lit, and then go see Scrooged, the musical.
Oh, there you go. And then we've got your next day planned too.
And we've got your next day, which is my personal favorite day of the
It
year,
is.
as is many Laurelites.
Yes.
And that's the Kiwanis Club Pancake Day and the Sertoma Club Christmas Parade.
Yes. All on the same day.
All on the same day.
Same day.
Yep. And then another favorite, and this is how to wrap up your Christmas season, it's the Charlie Brown Jazz Christmas Concert at the Laurel Little Theater. And that one is just spectacular.
It is. Well, Laura, we made it through all the events, and you obviously are a lifetime Laurelite. This time of year is, and we've got just a few seconds. This time of year is truly magical in downtown Laurel, isn't it?
It is. It is. There's lots of Christmas cheer to spread, so get downtown and come out and see all of these events.
There you go. Well, Laura, you did it. You made your radio debut, and you did fantastic. So thank you, even though you were goat roped in, for coming on this morning.
I can't wait to be back.
You'll be back soon, I'm sure. Hey, well, you know what? It's 10 o'clock, so you know what that means. K-Rocks is opening just down the highway in Ellisville. Go see my buddy Rocky. He probably will charge you more because if you said I sent him. Hey, don't forget, Eagle Hour will be here in downtown Laurel in just a few hours for the opening of the Pine Belt United Way of the Pine Belt region Prancer Path tomorrow, but we're going to be here today. 10 o'clock, Middays with Gerard is up next. We'll be back tomorrow with more Good Morning Pine Belt from the Cannon Motor Studio. Until then, keep your dial on Super Talk Laurel 99.3.